these selections here. You could also toggle on show specialty shapes, and then there's all these different types of windows that you can choose from. All right, but for all intents and purposes, we're just going to hit next. We're going to keep it left on exact size. We're going to hit overall width. We're going to press overall width, and then you're just going to type in 36 and hit done, which changed the overall width to 36 inches. Now we're going to hit overall height. We're going to hit 60, and then we're going to hit done. So it's a 36-inch wide by 60-inch height window. What you do not need to do is you do not need to put in your actual measurements. You want to round it to the nearest inch. With that being said, we send a measure tech out that is certified to measure everything down to the 32nd of an inch.
Am I missing something with trying to press on original value?
No, you don't need to press on anything. You just need to hit done.
So I always.
No, you don't know. Now you have to.
Exactly.
So hit 60. No, you're good. No, hit width. 36. Hit 36 and hit done.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Okay, and the same for height. Okay.
So you want us putting in the inch number and just get rid of the fraction, or the
Yes.
And it was
rounding
60.
up always, like if it's 11/16, make it
Yep.
add an inch to it. Okay.
Yep.
60 for the height.
Yep.
I always put it in fractional.
All right, and then you should see a price of $2,726. Everybody see that?
Yes.
That is for one window. Now we're gonna hit next. Now what you guys watched me do was you watched me say 65,000 on that side, because I am rounding to about $3,000 per window on my third column. Do I follow that? All right, then we're gonna hit next after mulling. Color. Inside color is white. Standard color white. All right. How detailed do you guys want to get?
I'm a detail girl, so I'm willing
All
to go
right.
for it.
So on the standard color, if you select beige, sandstone, beige or sandstone, what will happen is anything that has an asterisk next to it. So now everybody hit beige, and then you see above that it says asterisk denotes a laminate color. Now the inside color, the white, is an asterisk.
I can see what you just said. That did crop up. Beige, and you said you would see something. We didn't see
What?
anything. Classic oak, dark oak, and
Oh,
cherry.
scroll up,
heavy.
scroll up. Okay, go back to white.
The white?
Now, standard color, press beige.
Standard color.
Standard.
Where am I crazy? Oh, standard. Okay.
Inside colors. Oh, damn.
Now, the white, you'll see an asterisk next to it
Which is up
on the
here.
top.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, the asterisk denotes a laminate. So, what this is now is a wood grain laminate white. So, it appears as if it is white wood. It is beautiful.
Let's start over real fast. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, another white has the asterisk.
No, I don't have an asterisk anyway.
You have to change on the outside color.
No, it has the
Who's getting beige windows?
Thank you.
But it's not beige. That's the color of the vinyl. And then you're putting a white laminate wood grain laminate over it, so it appears as if it is a white wood window on the interior.
But on the inside of it, it just happens to be a beige color, but it's coated with white essentially. When it's finished.
It's a beige window that has a white laminate wood grain over it. So if you were to puncture through it, you would see beige, which would also give it the look of real wood.
Correct. But
So
the
when it
point is
gets
you don't
next-
see the beige on the exterior when you physically look
No,
at it.
on the
it looks
exterior,
almost like white.
if you're looking at the house from outside the house, it will be beige.
Okay.
Now you can paint it though on the exterior to be coal black
Ah. Coal
or
black.
classic bronze.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to choose white and white, and now this fine line welded corner. What that is this. I'm going to use this for a reference for Breezy. Okay, the Anderson renewal window has two competitors. Well, it has three now, but it's always had two competitors. Okay. Marvin Infinity windows are about $6,000 a piece. They are the best true fiberglass window you can get, much better than the Renewal by Anderson window. Now, they have also a competitor with Pella, the Pella Impervia. So what they did, what Provia did, is they created this new technology. If you get a vinyl window and you get a fusion weld, it sticks out and you can see that it's a weld in the corners. This tucks the weld in, making it appear like it is a fiberglass window. If you take a Marvin Xfinity window, which we actually have one in the warehouse somewhere, and you put it right next to this will look like a better window. Because it looks like it's fiberglass, just like the Marvin Infinity. While it being newer, the technology is better, so it appears to be better. Okay? Fiberglass windows are astronomically expensive. This is not astronomically expensive, it is just the most expensive vinyl window you can get.
Thank you, sir.
So we always leave that on?
Always leave it on if you're going to sell the indoor.
Okay.
Because it will set, it is technology nobody else has, and it will be a beautiful window in the house. It will just look really well made.
And that's one of the settings we have to select in this build.
No, it should be automatically selected for you.
And do
go
I
down?
see it? Oh, go down. Mm-hmm. And then
it?
the fine line welded corners on. Okay, got it.
And then we're going to hit next. Now this is decorative glass or art glass, okay? It is going to be preset to ComfortTech DLA HC.
Comfort Tech. Okay.
You see that?
Yep.
All right. So hit the little exclamation mark,
Where's that?
and then the yellow exclamation mark,
Oh, down here.
Next to the bars.
Okay, thank you.
and then hit energy performance.
Energy performance. Okay.
So as you can see, the U factor is a 0.23. Solar heat gain is going to be a 0.25. Visible transmittance is a 0.45. Is anybody here familiar with window tint for cars?
A little.
Does anybody have their car tinted?
Yep.
What percentage do you have in your car?
I know
Get redone to
SUVs.
be legal, so
Yeah, exactly. I know SUVs. There's a higher darkness, if you will, on SUVs.
So the
than-
percentage is how much light is let through.
Got it.
That's also what this is. So 45% of light is let through. Like if you had 35% tinted glass when it's sunny outside, you see everything, right? This is like 45%. It's going to have this turquoise hue to it because it has a third coat of microscopic silver embedded in the glass to help with energy efficiency. Provia is one of the only companies out there that has the technology to apply a third coat of microscopic silver while it's still being completely see-through.
Wow. That's pretty fancy.
look at that.
Yeah.
Air infiltration, 0.05 cubic feet per minute. All right. Now what that means is this. In order to be Energy Star compliant, it must be a 0.3 or less. This is a 0.05. It is dramatically sealed. Okay.
That's a major selling point. Like
Major.
major selling
Do you know what
point.
Renewable by Anderson's is?
You told me 2.27.
No, that's the U
gold-
factor. It's a
oh,
0.27.
I don't know.
Theirs is a 0.3 on
Oh,
air
wow.
leakage. So this leaks
Like 0.2 of no leak.
15% at the rate the Anderson does.
Wow. Wow.
All right.
What's CFM stand for?
Cubic feet per minute. All right, we're gonna leave it on ComfortTech DLA HC because that's what you're gonna be selling with these. Now we're gonna scroll all the way down, and there's gonna be glass strength. Always keep it on double strength, and then grid type. You're either gonna choose flat or contoured. These two are inside of the glass. Okay. This is a contoured grid because it has this extra little bevel in it to give it a better look. Architectural dimensional look. Nice, Breezy. If they were flat, they would just be flat pieces of plastic. All right, that's the difference between contoured and flat. Now, if somebody wants to be a baller, this guy, you could go with SDL grids. All right, but watch what happens when you choose SDL grids.
Way up.
Jacked it up.
I have SDL grids on my
It's
windows
double.
at my house.
You
Yes.
nuts?
It puts the grids on the exterior of the glass. It looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
You could do like you can't do
Exterior, on the exterior of the glass?
Yeah, on the exterior of the glass.
Outside.
Yep, outside.
Not inside.
For money saving purposes, we're gonna keep them with contoured. Or actually, we'll just keep them with flat. Keep the price even lower. Then you can choose the grid pattern. So if you start messing with this, you'll mess with the grid pattern. Okay. But we're gonna keep colonial standard. Inside grid color will be white. Outside grid color will also be white. Balance system. It's always compound tension.
Are we hitting next?
Yep.
Okay.
Balance system, compound tension. Do not use constant force roller kit. They fail. Constant force does not. Or compound tension does not. Don't touch meeting rail. All right, unless it is an oriel window, which has one of the sashes is bigger than the other. You'll see it every once in a while. So we'll see top 1/4 or top 1/3. All right, or bottom 1/3. But we're gonna keep it on center. All right, lock color, keep it as white. Don't ever toggle on single hung. Window opening control device, child resistant lock. That's the locks that he was playing with that broke. All right.
Okay.
Replace glass with insulated panel. Do not ever do this. What this does is it gets rid of the glass and it just becomes a flat piece of vinyl. White vinyl. Rep did that before. That was fun when we showed up to a job site and it was just no glass in the windows and they lost all their commission. Yeah, it was great. And
Ew.
reorder the entire job.
So just leave that alone. Always keep it on none is the point.
Yes.
Thank
What
you.
if the customer wants a single home?
Why would they want a single one?
Maybe they just want one stationary, just open
Why would they want that?
well, it's in my house. That's
you want
the previous owner. No, the previous owner.
Okay.
So,
We want newer technology.
Mr. and Ms. Jones, why do you want a single hung window? Because it's what we have. Okay, is it probably fair to assume that you would want to be able to clean both pieces of glass very easily? Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll go with double hung. Now here's the thing. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about this right now because I'm in the middle of it. Closing is questions. Questions. Questions, questions, questions. The second a price hits the table for me, not a single statement. The only statements I make is when I'm trying to push them in the opposite direction of the statement I made. That sounds like a good idea. I think we should get 3 estimates. No one did. That's not fun to get 3 estimates, should I? That's the only time you use statements. Alright, bottom screen, you can leave that. If it's going to be a full screen, you can use a flex screen. Has everybody seen flex screens on Shark Tank?
I don't think I have.
Alright, what it does is it eliminates the border, it creates more glass space, it's amazing. They sell for like $140 a piece in Home Depot.
Okay.
Alright,
so full screen. You don't want the extruded screen?
no, you want flex. So we'll choose flex screen, screen mesh.
You have to hit
Screen
full screen
frame.
first, I think, right?
Yep.
And
Why
then
is
it'll
that?
pop up.
Why is what?
Why are you hitting the flex instead of the extruded?
Because for this reason here. Okay? This is an extruded half screen.
Because you can't get it out.
Now, flex screens is this little tiny wire that goes inside of this, so it looks like the screen is part of this and it looks a much more architectural look. So here's the thing.
Flex looks better, bottom line.
People sometimes will be like, hey, I spent a lot of money on these windows, I spent a lot of money on these windows, I spent a lot of money on these windows. When those windows get installed in their house and they have flex screens and it's these windows, they're immediately, I know exactly where my money went, raving review.
Yeah.
Is it easier to get the screen out if you want to get it out?
Flex screens, yeah, they're much easier to get out. Yep. Oh yeah.
So
You
it's
have to
not
use a tool with those.
And that one is, the sample is extruded.
Yep.
Okay. And
Sample's extruded.
Okay.
All right, screen mesh, always better view, because you can view out of it very easily. You can better see through it, the better view. All right, next, installation option, you leave alone. Interior option, you leave alone. Perimeter wrap, you leave alone. It's all pre-selected for you. And as you can see, graphite foam insulation is always toggled on. And we'll hit next. Casing. This is the interior trim, like that black trim that's around that door, that's casing. We're gonna say none. Then it'll show you some product warnings. Hard coat low E is on surface glass number 4 and requires care while cleaning. Blah, 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 blah. But not to worry, it has a 50-year fully covered warranty, covers wear and tear. If they throw a fucking chair through it, we replace it. All right. Job name. Put your last name. Unit name is the room in which it is. So if there's 2 in the kitchen, it's kitchen 1, kitchen 2, dining room 1, dining room 2, dining room 3. So we'll just say kitchen 1. Quantity 1, save. Now you have 1 window. As you guys can probably tell, building a 50 window quote takes some fucking time.
Yeah. I like it.
Now, are these?
That's a pain. No, the 18 windows.
These are the only windows we're selling, or these? This is the top end window.
This is the top end.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just want to clarify that.
And we're doing this after we've already given them the price, and we say, I'm gonna need about 10 minutes. You go do your thing, blah blah blah, and we come and do this during that phase.
So
we're not building
after
this
the,
while
yeah,
we're
after
talking.
the product commitment. All right, thank you, Mr. and Ms. Jones, for sitting with me so long. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create your quote for you, and I'll call you guys when I'm ready. It's going to take me
Okay.
about 15 minutes.
And that's when we're doing all this.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I missed something. How do I go back and see? It says incomplete.
You just hit edit. You hit the question mark at the bottom or the exclamation mark or whatever it is, and then you see what you missed.
What accessories have been
And if we were selling other windows, it would just be one of the other ones.
We're going to do that next.
Okay, cool.
Just one thing. So far, every window I've gone to, they all want casing on the inside. They said, I want it finished. I don't want it to look unfinished. So,
It won't look unfinished.
but they want the casing
If they want the casing, they can get the casing. But it's
Right.
going to cost more. Why would you talk
Right.
to them about the casing, though?
because they always ask if we put it in. I said, this costs extra. I can put it
I've
in.
never gotten that question once in my entire career.
But I get a lot of questions that you don't get. Because they said, so you're just going to leave a window there without casing that's unfinished. I said, we can put it in.
The casing will be there. They're old casing. We don't touch it.
Right. That's what I said. I said, you can have the old casing. She goes, well, I want new casing. I said, well, then it's going to cost.
We're using the same word.
I feel like it sounds like a terminology
It
communication
sounds to me like
issue.
you're creating the objection somehow.
It sounds like the terms that you understand and what they understand are different, and
Yeah, well, she would say that the molding around
All right.
there, the casing.
Hit vinyl window.
Keep that, or you can
Hit
leave
or
it?
hit add item. Vinyl window.
add item, final window.
Now we're going to create an aspect window, which is the drop window. Double hung. Hit next. Overall width
Aspect.
36. Done. Overall height 60. Done.
Hold on, slow down. With 3660, correct?
Yep.
Okay. 36.
12 hours
60.
of kicking my ass.
I have medicine in my bag if you want anything. I got all the things.
All you gotta do is swab it now. It takes about 24 hours to get it right back to you.
He's so stupid.
Actually, it's 10 minutes.
That's 10 minutes.
One of my friends had a Zicam nose nasal swab thing that actually is like for the relief of everything you're experiencing, and I'd never tried it, and I did it. It was amazing. It was very effective.
Flonase is also.
I know, I use it every day. But I was just like, it was having like a very acute issue, and I put that thing in there and did it.
Oh, shit.
And I didn't,
Nothing
and
beats
it
Aspirin.
stopped everything.
Cocaine is
It stopped all of it. Anyway.
Cocaine will make your nose run, your throat.
Okay.
Go crazy.
Never- so you
Aspirin will
tried
clear
it.
out.
36,
I've never
60,
had it.
and then go next. Keep going.
All right, 36 by 60. You hit next.
Mowing.
Mowing. Leave 1 and 1. Inside color white, outside color white. As you can see, okay, this is the only colors that you can choose.
Uh-huh.
So options drop off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
As you guys can see, the price is lower at $23.61. Everybody seeing that price?
Are we in builder grade mode on this window? Is that one of those?
No, this is
This
no.
is still a premium.
This is still a premium
Okay,
window. This
okay.
is this.
Got
This
it.
is this right here.
Okay.
Hold on, how do I go
So
back?
cheap, better, best. We're in better right now.
This is,
yes.
this
Okay,
is,
thank you.
That's this one here, right?
No. Yes,
column.
you're right, because his third column was the one we just completed, right? The first
Yeah.
window.
Yeah.
We're on aspect window now?
But
Yes.
aspect's better than the second column, isn't it?
Aspect, double hung.
Aspect is slightly better than this
Second
column.
column.
Yes. Yes.
It's upscale.
And back. Okay.
And now we're on glass. You're going to select Comfort Tech DLA. You have to manually select this one. Comfort Tech DLA. This is a 0.27 U factor. So the same as the renewal window.
It's the second one at in the top row.
Yep. Comfort Tech
Comfort
DLA.
Tech DLA.
What is it?
So, and it's the second one in the first row of the glazing system.
And then we're going to scroll
the
down to
middle.
glass strength.
Oh my god.
Yep.
This one. Comfort Tech DLA?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then single glass, you said?
Yeah, single strength is fine for this one. All right, laminate glass, none. Tempered, this is obviously if you are in a bathroom or whatever, we're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna press contour grids, or actually we'll press flat.
Flat. Keep it consistent.
Yeah, keep it in that budget. Then we'll hit next. Now, as you can see, this price is $700 less for the window than the Indoor.
Bless you, bless you.
Thank you. Okay. Where was I? Balance system. Constant compound tension is what you're going to select. Always compound tension. Meeting rail on center. Lock type suite. Lock quantity.
What's the difference between the two?
Between what?
The constant roller force tilt and compound.
It's a roller that is metal. All right.
Oh,
It jams up. It's not the best. Constant or compound tension
I thought I was recording.
is a block and tackle,
I can-
which is old school. It's just
Oh, I see.
newer, just
I'll
made
send it.
newer.
Right.
53 is electronic.
All right. We're not going to choose single hung. We're going to toggle on child resistant locks.
I'm sorry, do you keep the lock type the same, the SA profile? Profile SA for lock type?
Yeah, that's fine.
Are they like, can you tell me the difference if someone were to ask
I
me?
can't.
Okay, that's no problem. All right, so just keep it SA as
Remember,
standard.
you're going to be creating this quote on your own while they're up.
Right, yeah,
It's not something you're going to have to worry about.
okay.
All right. Screen, full screen, flex.
Okay. What's energy
Full screen.
thermal sash reinforcement? That's automatically checked. Is that different from? Is that
In energy
insulation?
is a fiber. So if you were to look at cheap windows, there's metal in the middle of them,
Right.
which is energy efficient. In energy is a fiberglass reinforcement.
Is that option on the indoor, or is it?
Yes, it's yes. Yes, it
It's
is.
checked on the indoor.
I don't know if it's even on there because it is. It comes with it. It comes with it.
Oh.
All right, screen, full screen, flex screen, better view. We're gonna hit next. We're gonna leave all this shit alone, and we're gonna hit next. Trim system none. Hit next. Finalize. Unit name. Kitchen 2.
I'm interrupting you again. Now there's an option for graphite foam insulation,
Yeah, you can toggle that on, or you can leave it off. It's up to you.
and then that would be similar to the indoor.
Correct.
And obviously if you have two windows exactly the same size in the kitchen side by side, you just change it to 2. In this particular.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Well, we're actually about to go through what that would look like, which I did not touch on during your measurements, which I meant to. So, let's imagine, even though this isn't actually true in this building, this is a wood frame, drywall, okay? And then here is another wood frame drywall. Then there's another window. That's 2 separate windows, okay? Now, let's imagine these are vinyl windows, and this is a vinyl what's called mullion, all right? Which the 2 windows are held together in, and then there's 2, drywall wood frames that encase the 2 windows together that are molded together with vinyl. Those have to be built as one unit, okay? So you would measure it as a double unit,
Got it.
if that makes sense.
And that's good for a slider, right?
No,
Maybe
no.
no.
2 double hungs right
Got
next
it
to each
next to
other.
it, okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit add item, vinyl window.
Save first.
Yeah. Kitchen 2. Now never change the job name. If you change the job name, it will attach it to a different quote. So you will not have it on the same quote, and it will be an absolute nightmare, and you will have to redo the entire thing.
Okay. Vinyl window you said, right?
Yep, indoor window, double hung, and we'll hit next. Exact size. We will do 72 inches wide by 60 inches height. All right. Now everybody should see a red exclamation mark. It's because the window cannot be built to this size.
Yeah.
However, we're going to hit next and mulling configuration across
2.
2.
48 inch is the
Yep.
max. Or something?
I have no idea.
Because I had a window that was.
So mulling configuration across 2. Now you see 2 windows, right?
Correct. Yes.
You good, Jess?
Yes. Sorry, one second.
So these are side by sides.
Mm-hmm.
I love that it tells you if you can't do it. That's great.
Yep.
That's like makes it so easy. Take
It
the
does.
guesswork out. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, anything wider than 36 in my, well, doors 24 inches and cabinets you can't. They have to be two plus doors. You know, anything wider than 24.
All right, so we're also have A1 selected. We're gonna scroll down a little bit. Now what you can do is you can obviously change these styles. So you can change it to, say, what would I change it to? Picture window. Now one's a picture and one is a double hung. All right, I'm gonna change it back to double hung and just move the fuck on.
You can tap the other ones, you can pick your two sides. So if you're doing like the shape here, then you do tap that one, like you shape it.
Yes, I think I follow that.
So basically, hit A1 and then picture, and the A2 and then picture if you want them both pictures.
Yeah,
Is that
if you
what
want
you
to
mean?
do that, but let's leave them double hungs for now.
Okay.
We're gonna leave the fine line corners on. We're gonna hit next. Keep it at ComfortTech DLA HC. All right. Grid type contoured. Inside grid color white, outside grid color white, and we're just gonna hit next.
I got lost for some reason. Glass type was
So
clear,
everybody
right?
likes grids? Grids are a thing?
They are required by HOAs.
Oh, yes.
I missed a step. I'm sorry. I'm on
Glass.
glass. Mm-hmm.
Scroll all the way down. Contour grid.
And then just pick a grid pattern. Which one did you want?
Yeah, I mean it's already there.
Okay, got it.
Scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
Then hit next.
Thank you.
All right. Now you're just gonna scroll to the bottom of this, and you're gonna hit full screen, flex, better view, next. Now there's gonna be this toggled on thing here, factory mold, leave it on. Then we're just gonna scroll all the way down and hit next again. Trim system none, hit next again. Unit name, dining room. So this is the only one in the dining room, so I don't need to number it. Now I'm gonna hit save. Now I'm going to hit add item, sliding vinyl patio door. All right, we're going to leave it on 6512 2 light because that's going to be the most popular option. And then handing. Outside looking in. That means you're gonna take this outside and you're gonna match it with what's there, okay? If you change the operation of the door, our operation team is gonna say, this door is operating differently than existing. Is this what the homeowner wants? No. Please change it back to the way it was supposed to be. Okay, please go out there and get an addendum.
So make sure you get that right.
Yes, make sure you get that right.
Okay.
All right, side lights, none. Transom, none. Transom is glass above a sliding glass door. Side lights are on the side. I'm gonna hit next. Now, as you guys can see here, the price is $10,477. Remember when I told them it was about the price of doing 5 windows? It's about the same.
We still have a
I don't
question
have
mark.
the price.
Yeah.
Did you
All of
do
ours has
toggle
question
on
mark.
when you signed in?
Huh?
We'll look at it.
Yeah, we toggle our prices to
Did you
show.
have a price? I have a
I
price.
don't know, runs.
No?
I don't have a price either. Maybe I
So you
missed
have a question.
Yeah.
When you have that question, you have to figure out what it is. What's it say?
handing.
Handing.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Handy side.
So what does that mean?
Oh,
You have to
Oh,
go back
oh,
to
yeah.
style
Okay.
and then select the handing.
Outside look, anyone.
Yeah, you're supposed to
Okay.
use
Do you want us to go right?
Doesn't matter,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
What?
Okay. The thing we just said we have to make sure we know.
Uh-huh.
I didn't select it. Okay, great. Okay. All right. And then we didn't. Did we do the size? Okay, I got my price now.
There you go.
Thank you.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna.
We're back in business.
We're gonna standard size 72 by 80. All right. Now here's the thing: if it is cut, you know, I'm not even worried about this yet. You'll figure it out as a rep when you're in the field. I don't want to bombard you guys with too much information.
Too late.
Too late. If it needs to be taller, then it's fine. You can or you
You
can't.
can customize it, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. I would just select a close to similar size if it's different.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna leave it white. We're gonna turn on fine line. Always have that on.
Okay.
And we're gonna hit next. Glass type, Comfort Tech DLA HC.
Comfort Tech DLA HC.
Now, how do you know which of those to
Turn
choose?
on the fine line.
Yes.
It's off.
It says it underneath the little dots, the blue dots underneath there. It'll say Comfort Tech.
I know. I'm just asking. How do you know which one to?
Yeah.
if it's not
How do we
good
know
for you?
which frame works
Are
with
we
the
saving
door
this
that we're
so we
selling?
copy it?
Indoor is always Comfort Tech DLA HC, and Aspect is always Comfort Tech DLA.
So I need to write that down.
So why isn't it defaulted to on the?
Because Provia hasn't fulfilled our request. It's the simple. We've tried to make it
great.
foolproof for you
Yeah.
guys, but they only did it with the indoor, not the Aspect or any of the sliding glass doors.
Okay. And indoor was the DLA HC.
Yeah.
And the other company was what name? I'm
The
sorry.
Aspect was the Comfort Tech DLA.
Okay, Aspect. And that is
This
Comfort
is
Tech.
defaulted to the UV, so we're
All
All
right,
right,
thank
good
you.
type. We're just gonna leave none.
gonna 2,000.
Screen mesh will be better view, and then we'll hit next. And then you have all these handles that you can pick from.
We're leaving top on
Better
screen
view,
on.
none, grid type,
Sure.
next. Handle set, is that where we are?
Yep, handle set. Now you have all these different options to choose from. Now the Eris models, or excuse me, if you select, you know, a different model, what's going to happen is the price is going to go up dramatically. All right.
So match the brand with the brand, and
I
then
would just keep it exactly what it is.
okay.
You can add a lock to it, which will, you know, increase the price some, but
Sure.
I would recommend.
But you just
doing
stick
it.
with the white. But some people are like, "Oh, I really want satin nickel. I really," but you can if you want to.
Yeah,
right?
you
Okay,
can.
got it. Okay,
Yep. It's just going to make the price go up.
sure.
Now, keying. Assign a random key number, key order alike. When you press key order alike, any doors on this are going to be keyed the same. Keyed to a specific key number, you'll need to get the key number of whatever key they want it done to. Now, if I was everybody, I would always just hit assign a random key number.
Yeah. So
Make things easier.
Where is
if
that?
you hit the
When you hit a
actual
lock,
one, when you hit
a
one with a
handle
lock,
Oh.
and then hit the question mark or exclamation point, and then it'll say all
and
these
go
things.
down.
Gotcha.
Go
Yeah,
down.
I was a little confused myself. Okay. And you said always assign a random key number. You said
Yeah,
is
that's
best.
what I
Just
would
keep
do.
that. Okay. All right. Assign random key. All right, but we're
Hit
just gonna.
next. Fully assembled unit. AccuVent color white. Just leave all this shit alone.
Leave alone.
At the bottom, metal anchor blocks or stainless steel multi-point lock body. You do not need that ever. What that does, instead of having one claw that goes into the wall, it has two claws that go into the wall. It's completely unnecessary. If you did want a metal anchor block, that is a steel deadbolt that goes into the floor.
And the foot lock,
That is the metal
It's
anchor
the
block.
metal ankle block. Yeah.
because there's an option for
People like
foot
that
lock,
sometimes.
and then
Yeah, I
there's an
have it.
option
Where's the
for-
foot lock? Oh, I see. Yeah, the foot lock. That's what I'm talking about.
Where do you see that? I'm sorry. What?
It's up. Hold on a second.
Higher up.
Between AccuVent color and perimeter.
Oh,
accessory.
okay.
You keep that off. Is that what you're saying?
So that is, you should select that if you want that bottom
Yeah.
selection.
Somebody wanted the.
All right, then hit
one of the
next.
doors.
Casing, none. Interior stop. You don't have to. I wouldn't recommend it. Jam extension, none. And then we're gonna hit next, and then unit name, kitchen, SGD. And then we're gonna hit save. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 windows and a sliding glass door. Total sell price is $25,587. 4 windows and a sliding glass door. Now, if I'm price conditioning for this, what I'm doing is for
Is it okay if our prices are a little bit different than yours? It just might
I'm
mean
at
we
468.
yeah, it's just some different things
little.
that you selected.
Okay.
So 25,587. Now, if I were price conditioning on this sheet, it'd be 4 windows plus a sliding glass door, so 9 windows in total. So I'm looking at 18. I'm looking at 19,000 over here. I'm looking at about 10,000 over here, and I'm price conditioning to $27,000 on the third column. The price came in at 25,000, so it's less than the number I was hitting them in the face with. Y'all following me here?
I am. But then the numbers you just came up with based off of that number, I got lost. Was it you took 10%, or how did you figure out the cheap, better, best number from the number of the quote? That's
It's
where.
here, at the bottom. Remember?
Right.
Home Depot, or excuse me, cost versus value, Home Depot, and then I am taking the 9 windows that this would have price conditioned to and multiplying it by $3,000 a unit, which would have brought me to, and it's going to be about $25,000 to $30,000, $25,000 to $30,000, $25,000 to $30,000, $25,000 to $30,000,
Okay.
and then I'm going to hit them with an everyday low price of, you know, $25,587.
Okay.
All right.
But that's for the better option.
Yeah, it's the best option.
Best option. Okay.
Yep. That's my everyday low price.
For some reason, when I've done it, it seems it's closer to like 32,000 a window.
That's because you're fucking with the windows in there too much. All right. Now, how you come up with your today price is you take that number and you multiply it by 0.7, which is a bigger drop than what's in LEAP. Okay? Veterans are laying off at 0.75, but when you guys first start, I want you guys to do by 0.7. So Mr. and Miss Jones, your everyday low price comes out to 25,587 times 0.7, so their today price would be 17,911 or 921. All right. So they're expecting me to hit them at 25 to 30,000 for the indoor, and then I drop the bottom out of it at 17,921.
That's par.
No,
That's the
No,
lowest.
it's the initial visit
that is
price.
15% over par. $17,921 is 15% over par.
From
How you come up-
0.75.
Okay, wait,
Yeah.
wait, wait.
0.7
Our
0.6 is par,
versus
right?
value
and 6 is
numbers
par, but you're
here.
not thinking about the math correctly. Say again?
Cost versus value average is 2135,
Mm-hmm.
and you said it's about 9. 5 windows, 4 windows, and 5 for the door.
Yeah.
2135 times 9, you're only presenting them that's about 20,000, not 25 to 30. But 25 to 30 is the super special one.
Is the third column.
Okay, 25 to 30. So we're not really talking about the middle one at all.
No, that's a reference point. If you were to choose everything aspect, it would be, if it was aspect, the year price would be around like 23,000, and then your drop would be down to like 15, 16, or 14, 15,000.
And just to
Yes.
make sure I have the averages right when I'm counting the units to figure out roughly to come up with the cost versus value. 1,200 is the average for the cheap.
Yep.
2,135 for the better, and $3,000 for the best. Is
Yes.
that what you're working on? Okay.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
then you take that times the units.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, now to come up with par, I'm gonna start writing this shit on the board. What time is it?
You got it. It's 425. Is that what you asked?
Yeah, I just touched my phone and figured it out.
So we're going to tell them 13 or 12, 20, 25 to 30, and then we're going to give them a convey price of just under 18.
Yes.
That's pretty good. Because they're like, oh, the crappiest thing out there that I don't want is 13, and the best thing I ever wanted is 18. Sweet.
What I'm confused about is, are you gonna give another sheet that is the BG versus PG, but it'll have a third row, or we're just
No.
creating the third
We
row
want
for
to
them
create
and
the
flip
third
it
row.
over on the back and do it? for
Yeah,
them?
I have you
Okay.
guys doing that for the siding as well.
Okay.
So
Understood.
something you'll be used to.
So it'll be 3 prices. It's 3 categories. Okay.
Now you have a drop window that you can sell for less than this. It's the X3. I'm not going to go over that with
Yeah.
you guys because I really don't like that window very much.
Okay.
All right, Provia price. Year. or everyday low. Today is times 0.7. Par times 0.6 plus 750.
Can't see that. It's like shiny.
So for instance, 25,587 times 0.6 plus 750. So par on this job is 16,102. Today, 17,921, and year is 25,687 or whatever it was. You guys tracking?
Almost. Let's see. Oh, so I think that is. And you get the today by taking the 25,687 times 0.7, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, now everybody follow me. Let's go get some fucking samples. Except for you.
And the 16,102 is the
You're good.
par.
You're good.
Okay. And it's the
Let's go get some
Point
photos.
six. Do I take 17,921 times
And then
0.6?
take the 25.
The 25. Okay, thank you.
Good. That's what I just had to figure out. I was like, wait, what? God, this is a lot of information today. Okay,